Hey guys, it's Jordan here, otherwise known as the Tiny Housewife, otherwise known as the Crunchy Granola Girl, otherwise known as a little more crunchy granola for my taste. And today I'm doing a video on 5 things your off-grid kitchen can't live without. When you're planning your off-grid kitchen, maybe it's running on a generator or a solar system, and either way you're trying to reduce the draw as much as possible so you know that you can do all the things that you usually do in your kitchen. Trying not to overload your solar setup with pieces of equipment that maybe either you can't afford or you can't run on the solar system you can afford. I found the best method is to look at what they used before they created the modern, convenient tools that we all know and love today. Number 1. So one day I broke my coffee grinder. I wanted to make cheese powder, so I had baked cheese and then I was putting it in the coffee grinder and overpowering it apparently, and it just fizzled out and the blade broke off and it wouldn't work. So Justin's really handy about fixing these types of things, but he couldn't fix my coffee grinder and no amount of JB Weld could. So I had to look at a new option, and what I found is a mortar and pestle. And so later today I'm going to be making some fried pickle chips, and that will allow me to show you how to use a lot of our off-grid tools. Have a little onion and garlic in here, and I'm going to add some salt to that. This is sea salt. If you buy it in bulk, it's quite a bit cheaper. Just a small sprinkle because these pickle chips are salty from the pickling as it is. So we're just going to make a nice paste out of this. Relatively pasted onion and garlic, and I'm going to add 2 egg whites into that. And then I'm going to put my yolk so that I can demonstrate my number 2 tool into a little bit of vinegar and salt into here. And I'm going to put the egg whites, the garlic, and the onion over on the kitchen counter to do my egg wash with for my pickle chips. Do not eat my egg yolks, Malbec. You will be in trouble. We have 2 yolks, some vinegar, and salt in here. And my number 2 tool is a manual egg beater / hand blender. And with this, right now, I'm going to show you how to make mayonnaise. So I think we found the limitations of making this video on the bed. I'm going to now be continuing it on the counter. So here we have homemade mayonnaise, and it's delicious. This I'm going to use for my dipping sauce for the pickle chips tonight for dinner. My number 3 tool is a sifter, and this used to be the kind that cranked right here with one of these. However, the circle thing that was in the bottom that helps you crank it fell out, and now it's just a hand one. But it still works great. There's no reason to throw it out. And this is more useful than just sifting flour for cookies and cakes. It's super useful for sieving soups if you have chunks of garlic and onion skin in there. My number 4 is cheesecloth. You can use cheesecloth for yogurt and cheese, but also just any liquid that you're trying to get the solids out of. It's good for clarifying broth, and the options are really limitless. My last tool might come as a surprise to you. It has nothing to do with cooking, but it does have use in the kitchen, and it's specifically what I got it for. When we lived in the tiny house, I would want to dry dishes because I didn't have enough counter space to set my dishes to dry for a few hours. So using a towel to dry off my dishes, I would get lint all over them. So my number 5 tool, and it's probably my favorite tool, is the lint brush. This is what I'll use before. It's helped me to give up my paper towels. You just delint your towels, and it makes it so that you don't have to have lint all over your dishes. I hope this video was helpful for some of you. If you like videos like this, please like and subscribe, and check out my other YouTube videos and check out my blog. It's tinyhousewife.blogspot.com.